Welcome. The principal investigation will be focused on the question, why do we rarely see visibly identifiable youth culture on the streets of our towns and cities anymore? My vivid recollections of youth culture on visits to Manchester city centre in the 1970s and 80s was of observing groups of punks, skinheads, heavy rockers, new romantics and casuals, all forming distinct groupings on the city's street corners, in or around the bohemian shops of Affleck's Palace, or within the concrete labyrinth of the underground market. These brash, colourful and often noisy adolescents were part of the everyday in this era. As a teenager myself, I was totally absorbed in the heavy rock scene, playing in bands and hanging out in rock clubs. I would associate with other similarly minded individuals and can in some part begin to understand the sense of belonging and a kinship often espoused by these groups. Exploration of this social and cultural phenomenon may prove to be insightful, rewarding and provide a deeper understanding of fandom within my own major study development. There are a number of interesting areas of inquiry. The first will be the impact that the digital era has had on how our youth culture organises itself, in particular social media. It could be argued that this has changed the way we communicate and how we interact with other cultural groupings. Has our ability to interact and align ourselves with other like-minded individuals been eroded as a result of social media? Are young people more inclined today to opt out of physical face-to-face contact, with youth culture now only existing by proxy? It seems likely that young people who follow a particular scene may use social media groupings and chat rooms as their own unique street corner. Through research interviews with teenagers, in particular those affiliated to specific music scenes, I will try to discover how they communicate their musical and lifestyle passions and how do they satisfy the very human desire to socialise. Perhaps today young people feel we live in an intolerant society with an ever-present fear of ridicule and persecution. The well-publicised case of the targeted murder of teenage goth Sophia Lancaster by a gang of boys in a park in 2007 perhaps goes to highlight the potential danger of looking different. An obvious question may be, is there a lack of new and exciting music scenes for young people to affiliate themselves to? Are young people more likely than ever to attach themselves to already historically established tribes? The nostalgic idea of past youth culture still manifests itself today in the guise of the numerous punk and goth festivals, mod scooter rallies and ska weekends up and down the country. This undoubtedly provides the opportunity for the middle-aged or older to dress up and coerce with their contemporaries, but arguably only attempts to mimic rebellion and the long-gone adolescent need for acceptance within a peer group. This inquiry will ask, does youth culture, as we perceive it today, exist but in a different guise? Early research suggests that it exists within the online gaming community. The individuals within this global tribe may never meet, have no defined age group, fashion style or attitude, but appear to share the same basic human desire for social interaction. More visual subcultures such as cosplay, K-pop and anime appear to organise and promote themselves through online platforms, but may come together to celebrate their dedication to their scene at comic cons or music events. Further scrutiny may lead me to reconsider the whole idea of fandom and youth culture within this contemporary context. Human participation will form the key part of my research methodology. I have the opportunity to interview teenagers to try and understand how they interact and view the world around them, and also a chance to seek the testimony of Professor Matt Hills, the country's leading expert on fandom. Ethics approval has been granted to allow me to conduct these interviews, and allied to this there will be qualitative research using books and web-based academic resources. The findings from this critical inquiry will provide my major study programme, based around the O2 Apollo Manchester, with a valuable insight into the world of fandom, as I attempt to research the relationships between the theatre, fans and visiting artists. This will provide a deeper perception of the wider concept of tribal devotion. Thank you very much for watching.